Angela and Hodgins, Michaela and TJ respectively, we end up at the altar, and we almost make it down. We almost make it down to the, well, we did make it down. We did make it down, but we didn't actually end up getting married because Angela was already married. Yeah, at a sort of Fijian crazy ceremony. I got married 4 years prior and forgot who I married, and we obviously need to get that marriage annulled prior to us getting married, so we decided to skip out.
I think season 2, for Angela and Jack, I think season 2 showed that these two have intense passion for each other and this intoxicating love. And season 2,
he asked about the wedding.
And season 2, they didn't get to be together. You know, it ended without them being together. And I think that season 3, going into season 3, that's kind of really where we're starting, is that I don't think any of those feelings have dwindled. I think they're both very, if anything, those feelings are even more intensified, you know, between the two of them. And they're still not together, you know, so we pick up right where we ended in terms of season 2. I think you know, the whole idea of season 3 between Jack and Angela, that's I think what we're identifying now, is that it's a very complex situation, but there's a drive here. I mean, there's a want from Jack to live his life with Angela. I mean, he wants her to be his bride, and he's going to do everything possible and fight any way he has to make that happen. But I don't know if it's going to happen. We'll see. There's a very powerful group out there that is kind of known as the New World Order, that is kind of run by those that are called the Illuminated Ones, the Illuminati, that Jack is very obsessed with. And the first episode, our case leads us.
love this conspiracy theory.
Our case leads us right smack into that world of the Illuminati, and Jack is a little bit excited, but gets to kind of bring the rest of the team in on this world. So it's pretty
There's
fascinating,
a lot of,
pretty thrilling.
Yeah, there's some cannibalism going on.
Yeah,
there's
it's really
some skulls cracking windshields. There's replacing bone. There's a lot
and yet a lot of humor too. I mean, typical Bones.
Yes, yeah, we're laughing over the table.
Gruesome and humor.
Yeah.
What makes Bones successful as a show are the characters. I think that you know, Hart Hanson, the creator of the show, has always said that he wrote these characters that happen to live in the world of forensics, but that it's really about the dynamics between them. And I think, I mean, that's the part for me as an actor that most loves being on this show, is being able to play with the relationships of, you know, of Zach being like a younger brother, and Cam being this kind of new force and new friend, and of course, again, all the on and offs with Angela, and that's the stuff that you just kind of sink your teeth into and go, I'm happy to go to work every day. You know, I think that's what works about it, the characters.
I also think that the show has a really specific point of view that it's always had. That you know, Hart says we're somewhere between a hit and a cult hit, and we're sort of a weird show, which I'm very proud to be in, actually, because it's generic in no way, and it really, the characters are all very, very smart people, for real. I mean, we all sort of, it's not we have strengths that are different, that sort of all complement each other, but the show's got a real point of view. It's saying something, you know, that's very specific and stands out in this landscape of many, I think, generic TV shows, you know, so I think that's also what makes it work.
I think there's also a great balance between the humor and the drama on this show, that like a fine line balance between it, that I think the writers and the cast and the crew, we've all kind of found together, where it's almost this rhythmic dance of walking this tightrope between, you know, broad and totally natural, and I think that it's what's intriguing to actually tune into it versus other procedurals and other shows.
And people are jumping in and out of bed, which is always fun.
Which is always great, yeah, lots of fun.